What up, TGuyzz? It's Zayden. This is week 6. How do my parents feel about my transition? I gave my parents both a letter. I mailed my mom's out the day before, and I gave my dad his on the counter. And then I hiked it out to Orlando and went to Aquatica, which is a water park here in Florida. The reason why I did that is because I wanted to give them time to actually read my letter and actually take in what I'm saying seriously. I got a text from my aunt saying my mom was crying and everything, and my aunt said she accepts it. My mom told me at first she was okay with it, and now she's telling me that God gave her one boy and one girl. Well, technically, mentally, God gave her 2 boys. Just took me a little while to come out and accept me for who I am. And that would be that I'm an FTM transgendered. And she was very upset at first, and she didn't understand why I was doing it, and she kind of still doesn't understand why I need to do it, and that this will make me a much happier person with my body after surgeries and stuff, of course. But she is on a totally different board now. Like, I think it has to do with my aunt, because me and my aunt are fighting right now. And she went off and told my other aunt and my uncle about my transition when I wanted to go ahead and tell them in person myself, because I'm getting to that level to where I can talk about it and that it doesn't bother me to talk about it. And my aunt said she went ahead and did that, so it wouldn't be weird when I went to family birthdays or family functions, and it still wouldn't be weird if they didn't know and I told them myself. That's how I feel about it. I think my aunt is putting stuff in my mom's head that she shouldn't accept it. And really right now, like, my only support group is my fiance, my best friend, and other friends that I have. I don't have that many. So, my dad, he didn't talk to me for like a week after I gave him that letter. He came home from work, got to eat, and went straight to his room every day. Like, me and him did not exchange words for a week. We just exchanged looks. That was it. Then I was getting frustrated. I was like, well, why isn't he talking to me about it? I know, understand that he needs time to think about it. I understand that. But you just can't get the letter and totally put it on the back burner and totally forget about it. Like, I texted him one day. I told him that if he wants to be a part of my life and a part of my transition, that he needs to tell me how he feels about my transition. So he came home one day and told me I do not accept it. I was like, thanks. That's all I needed to hear. I needed to hear it from you, how you felt about it. Just because I gave you that letter doesn't mean it's a joke. It's not really a joke. And ever since then, like, he told me he doesn't accept it. I accept that. Later down the road, hopefully he'll see that I'll be a happy person, and I'll be happier about my life and wanting to live and everything. I do want to live. I'm not suicidal or nothing, don't get me wrong. But he doesn't talk about it. I can't talk to him about it. I really don't have anybody to talk to my transition about, except for people that support me, like my fiance, my best friend Jace, my brother Jace. It's just, I and my therapist, I have these people to talk to about it. Like, sometimes you need a parent to talk about it, and I don't have that just because my parents aren't on board. Like, I hope they can come and be on board when I start testosterone. So I'm hoping I can start sooner than what my date is set for. We'll pray and hope for that. But that is how my parents feel about my transition. It's week 6. Keep an eye out for next week's video. and I will see everybody then. Bye, guys.